Headlines, I'm Helen Now. Thank you for joining us. Ahead of the construction phase at the prefabricated homes for Typhoon Haiyan survivors in Palo, Ormoc, and Tacloban, Philippine city volunteers are conducting the first phase of their home visitations. In Ley Province, 48 volunteers from Tacloban separated into teams to visit over 1,900 families in Ormoc. As these volunteers are also disaster survivors themselves, giving the news that this recipient will soon be able to move into a new home was especially emotional.
After Typhoon Haiyan devastated the Philippines in Barangay 16 Concepcion, Ophelia Mendoza and her son has been living in this temporary dwelling.
Super excited na.
I am very excited because it is our dream to have our own home. Volunteers next visit Violeta Siok by the way of boat. The show of love and care touched Siok deeply, who has been living in this house without a roof since the typhoon. Whenever it rains, the river overflows and floods my house. It gets to be about knee-high. The volunteers conducting these home visitations are residents of Tacloban, who were also affected by Haiyan. Tsuji has helped us before. This is our way of reciprocating our gratitude, and we also get to help others. Wanting to pay Tsuji's love forward, 48 volunteers from Tacloban arrived in Ormoc City to give the survivors the good news. Among the volunteers are Manolo de Castro and his daughter, who finally realized their blessings.
Originally, I thought I was the most impoverished, but now I know. There are more people out there that are less fortunate than I.
Gaining the strength to rise from the fall, Faye Obobo and her husband are active in Tsuji's events. After Typhoon Haiyan, I didn't want to live. Since participating in Tsuji's events, however, I've come to realize that I should help others.
They think this trip was very worthwhile, as the volunteers were able to help disaster survivors move into a home of their dreams.
In 3 days, the team of volunteers visited over 14 barangays and 1,933 families in Ormoc City. In encouraging other disaster survivors to bravely face the days ahead, they too gained the strength to move on.